Hey, what's up guys, this is RJ aka Robert. Welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Championship Season Let's Play. Right now I'm going to do race 12 to 36 in the custom season in the Cup Series. I'm going to Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina for the running of the Coca-Cola 600. So, Coca-Cola 600, long race. 100 laps in this race. Yeah, you guys are definitely in for a show. So, 100 laps here in the Coke 600. This ought to be really, really interesting. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because this is going to be a one long race. And we're doing this without stages, so this is going to be a long race. 100 laps, definitely. So, long race ahead. But anyway, last race I did was at the Charlotte Roval, the Roval of Charlotte. And, I mean, it was a so-so race. I mean, I did good in some of that race, and then there were some parts where, you know, I kept getting loose for no reason. I remember going into the bus stop for the very first time on lap 1. The ride just overdrove the corner, hit the turtles, both turtles, and I got a course penalty for that. And speaking of course penalties, I was about to get my way to the top 10, final lap hits. I'm almost spinning, and then, you know, I guess, you know, I get a course penalty for that. I don't know, looks like I just barely hit a turtle, and it just cost me to spin. So unfortunately, my top 10 streak does come to an end. I finished 17th in that race. I know I could have had a top 10 if that didn't happen, but it is what it is. I knew I was going to finish outside the top 10 eventually, but the first 10 races was inside the top 10, so it wasn't too bad. But we go on to the mile-and-a-half version of Charlotte, and I feel really good about this race, but we'll just see what happens here. As you can see, I qualified 20th, but 3 guys are going to the back, so I'm going to be starting 17th now, so good place to be at, so really, really good. I'm going to be driving my Ally scheme. However, I got it as a patriotic version of the car. Since, you know, the Coca-Cola 600 is on Memorial Day, that's why I have a patriotic car of the car. So, because, you know, it's on Memorial Day weekend, so that's why I got it, the car as red, white, and blue. So, I'm going to be driving my patriotic Ally car for this race, so, yeah, but without further ado, we'll get right onto this race. I'll show you all the settings and the standings, and we'll get right onto our very, very long race. Settings are pretty much the same. Save settings, 25% wear and all that, strict yellows, single race stages, quick qualify, and then that's disabled. So settings, same thing as usual. So point standings going into Charlotte Motor Speedway. I got a 74-point lead over Ryan Newman. Second and third place is really close in points. Kyle Busch could jump up to second in points if Newman were to have a bad race. But that's what the point standings are like. Of course, Justin Haley and Bobby Carter, yeah, they're still outside the top 30 in points. So not in the playoffs yet, but as usual, as always, got to be in the top 30 in order to be eligible to make it to the playoffs. So if the playoffs were to start right now, Alex Bowman would be in that last playoff spot by 8 points ahead of Matt Kenseth. BJ's still hanging in there. He's only 9 points ahead of the cutoff line, so he's still in good shape. But then we still have a long way ahead, so anything could still happen. Especially we're going into a race where this is going to be a long race, so definitely a lot will happen in this race. But other than that, playoff standings are pretty much those are what the playoff standings are like. Alright, here we go. The Coca-Cola 600 is about to get underway. William Byron's on the pole. Looks like Kyle Busch crashed during qualifying. Matt Kenseth failed technical inspection. And Ryan Newman had an engine change after qualifying. So those are the 3 drivers going to the back. Like I said, they qualified 20th, but those 3 are going to the back. So now I'm starting in 17th in the inside lane. Alright, here we go. Longest race of the season. The Coca-Cola 600. 100 laps around here. And we're off in the Coca-Cola 600. So probably gonna be like a 5 or 6 lap pit stop. I want to say, yeah, it takes 20 laps to get around here. So we're gonna have to make at least 4 pit stops in this race. And I am on the apron. I put this car in a setup 6. I wanted to see if that'll make the car handle well or not. That's why I put on a setup 6. Got some of the cars too reaching their patriotic cars, so it's really, really good. I'm liking that. We do complete the first lap. William Byron's complete the first lap, so I'm already moved up to 16th and more. Looks like Martin Truex here trying to go for the lead on William Byron. Hamlet just flew around me for 13th. Last time I raced the Coke 600, Hamlin and I was battling for the win. And Hamlin ended up winning that race and I finished second. So hopefully maybe it's doable that I get redemption from the last time I raced the Coke 600. Boy, I hit the brakes that much.
Got one outside now.
See BJ up there. BJ qualified in the top 10. I keep messing up turns 1 and 2. Gotta stop doing that. Oh, by the way, with the BJ McLeod situation, I kept calling him BJ McLeod. I thought it was BJ McLeod, but the announcers call him BJ McLeod, so that's actually his real name. So I apologize if I mispronounced BJ's name. Oh, we're going 3 wide already. Amarola, nice making contact. Still 3 wide. Amarola's loose. He saved it. Goodness, I am awful in turn number 1. And I can honestly feel the car a little bit too loose as well. I mean, I wasn't that loose in qualifying, but I feel a little bit loose here. But it's alright, we got a long race ahead. We only completed 3 laps. We're only coming to 96 laps to go this time around. So, long race. So we have plenty of time to make adjustments to get to where we need to be. Other than that, hanging right now at 11th. Let's see if we can try to go gain some more spots. I'm starting to move up somewhere in a little bit. We're trying to get around Brad to get into the top 5. And I am still loose. Anyways, just every time I get loose, I mean, every time I, try to talk, a mistake keeps happening. I got around Brad, but now I'm fighting with Joey. By the way, that's what my car looks like, if you're wondering too. I'll give you a better view once I'm on the straightaways. Okay, here we go, see? So yeah, that's what the car looks like. Honestly, I think the car looks pretty nice. Oh, Logano. Alright. Hamlin just got around Logano for 5th. Trying to get in my way into the top 5. I know I can, it's just every time I try, I just keep making a mistake. Like that, where I just slide up the track. But BJ's still hanging in the top 10. So, that's a good start for him. Whoa! What happened already? We only completed 9 laps and I already got problems with somebody. Let's see. Kyle Busch is starting to move his way up there. I don't know what for, but there is a caution. But if everyone's pitting, I'm going to pit. I'm definitely going to tighten up this car. I'll put it up to there. Bring that up to 22. I'm going to try and make as much adjustments as I can. So hopefully I can get the car to where it needs to be. So we'll try that. Looks like I'm going to restart 6. So far, Byron's led every lap in this race. As a matter of fact, in the point saying, Byron was a couple points out of the playoffs, so with him leading some of these laps, it's definitely going to help him out. As we are back underway. Now we completed 13 laps. Unfortunately, I'm restarting on the outside lane, which I wanted to do in the bottom lane. Bowman's underneath me. Byron still lead. Kurt Busch is up to 2nd. Good for him. Still on this outside lane. Bowman's right there. Oh, I'm in the wall. Alright. Well, there I go. Alright. Well, that's one thing I don't want to do. I just barely hit that wall and I just tapped Bowman. And I just spun. Wow. Alright, well that sucks. Well, I'm definitely tightening up this car for sure. Well, that's all me. Well, we still got a long race ahead. I'll still make some more adjustments. Dang it. Sorry, like I said, long race. But I just made one mistake. And that's what happens when I make that one mistake. That's why I like being on the bottom lane at Charlotte. I run better on the bottom lane. Well, hopefully that mistake doesn't happen again. That's my fault. Now I'm going to restart in the back now. Now I'm going to have to work my way back up there, which I know I definitely can. And Daytona 500 champion is in 38th. Honestly, no surprising because he's been in the back. Except Brendan Gaughan picked up some heavy damage. A lot of drivers picked up damage from that. I saw Ryan Blaney go spin and Chase Elliott made contact with me. He was also involved. I'm not sure if Jimmy got a piece of that or not. I couldn't tell if he ran in the back of Chase Elliott, but I know 3 of us was involved and a couple others. I think Boyer got some damage as well. A lot of guys actually got damage. Chad Pitchers also got some damage. So he's slow and I'm almost about to turn him. Bobby Carter's in 30th. He won the Talladega race. I'm still shocked to this day as in how I let him win. Now he's back in 31st. So once again, they're not going to gain a lot of points. But then again, it's so long race, we'll have 81 laps to go. Well, we're starting to move my way up towards the front. I'm right now up to 27th. And I'm noticing too, I believe that's only the 3rd time I've wrecked this season so far. I wrecked at the, no, that's the 4th time I wrecked this season. So I wrecked in the Daytona 500, and then I wrecked at Indianapolis coming to the final lap. Then I wrecked at Chicagoland Speedway. And then I wrecked at the Roval a couple of times. And then I wrecked here. Actually, you know what? That's the 5th or 6th time that I wrecked. And I also wrecked one time at Texas as well too. So yeah, it's like 6 or 7 times that I wrecked so far this season. But I finally made my way into the top 20. I gotta be careful with some of these cars. I'm noticing here, some of these guys have some damage. They must have gotten to that big wreck. They got a lot of damage on the cars. But the car is definitely starting to handle a lot better on short runs, which I'm loving that. Now I'll see how this car handles on the long runs. But other than that, this car is definitely getting to where it needs to be. But then again, my guys keep saying, long race. Well, how about this? The NASCAR Heat 4 Coca-Cola 600 winner, Denny Hamlin out front leading. When we did the Coke 600 and NASCAR Heat 4, Hamlin was dominating that race. Well, Hamlin's found himself in a similar situation, which is in the race lead. But as for me, I'm still continuing to move up spots. I'm right now up to 14th. Haven't cracked my way into the top 10 yet. top 5 yet. Which hopefully I can this time around. Kyle Busch has already moved his way up to 13th. I think Kyle Busch has the fast car. Which, by the way, he did win the last race at the Roval. I don't know how in the world he took that win. But he's about to pass Jimmy, which I do like his Coca-Cola 600 car from this past season. That was a winning car right there. It was just so close at him winning. And then, of course, when he got disqualified, that just made me so mad that day when he got disqualified. I didn't mind if it is second and almost winning the Coke 600, but insult to injury when he got DQ'd. That was honestly just a shame.
We're behind you. All clear.
Alright, Blaney is all over the place. I don't know where he was going to go. Luckily, though, I'm able to get around him. By the way, Jimmy didn't pick up any damage, so I think he got around that wreck just fine, or just barely avoid it. But I know a lot of cars got involved in that wreck for sure.
Careful, still there.
Kyle Busch seems fast, but I'm probably going to be the first car to pass him, honestly. I'm up to 11th now. I feel like I got a top 5 car. I know I can get my way to the top 5. I obviously know I got a top 10 car, but I also know too I have a top 5 car. It's just going to be a matter of time of when I'll get my way into the top 5. I'm about to get my way back into the top 10. I just got around Brad. EJ McLeod is still running in 9th. Oh, okay, I didn't need to do that. Alright, I'm going to force him into the wall. Oh, Brad, I don't want to be in the outside lane at this point right now. You see what happened on that last restart, what I did.
Right side. All clear.
Kyle Busch is still passing cars. I think he's got another fast car, Kyle Busch. He's up into the 9th spot now. And I just screwed up turn number 3 right there. And I could not find a way around Kevin Harvick. And now I'm going to get underneath him this time. As long as I don't mess up turn 1. I'm good here at Charlotte. It's just I keep messing up the corners a lot. Mostly the entries of the corners. I'm mostly strong at turns 1 and 2. My struggle corners right now, turn number 3. Because there's sometimes where they get loose where I just keep hitting that apron. But I'm up to 6. Kyle Busch is still continuing to pass cars. I mean, that's Kyle Busch for you. No, it's not surprising that he's fast all the time. And I did hit the wall. But right now up to 6. And now let's see if we can try to go chase down those top 5 cars. Starting with Alex Bowman. And I'm not surprised that it did it again where the car just likes to hook down to the left. Luckily it made the corner, but it just messed up my corner entry. Uh-oh. Caution. It happened this time. As far as third caution of the day. I don't know what happened. So far, all 40 cars are still in the race. Justin Haley, Daytona 500 champions, on dead last, unless he's got a problem or something. I don't see any smokers ahead. That's a good sign. I am going to pit. I might tighten up the car just a little bit more. Maybe I'll bring the tape down. Bring that down to a 48. Put that up to a 25. Okay. Okay, I was running out of time there. I got lucky there. Hopefully I made the right adjustments. And look at this. I'm restarting in 6th, and that's where I got into that wreck. So, hopefully I can get redemption from that. And not do that again. I just made the mistake of just hit the wall. So I'm just going to let Bowman go. Alright. I was about to say, I was trying to let Bowman go, but he was holding the bottom lane up. Well, luckily I got down there before Kyle Busch got underneath me.
Stay to your left. Careful,
So Hamlin's still leading. Kurt Busch is now up to 2nd.
got one outside.
Trying to find my way to the top 5 for the first time today.
Right side.
Well, we're definitely recovering after, you know, I made that one mistake and just, you know, hit the wall and just come right up to Bowman. Kyle Busch is still passing cars.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
Kyle Busch did qualify in the top 10 before he had to go to the back. There's no question that he has a fast car. And finally into the top 5. I'm trying to get around Byron. Get up to 4. It's just not happening right now.
Careful, still there. Inside. Look ahead.
Tell you what, I feel like this car is starting to get a little bit tight. I think I made this car too tight. Because this car is not turning. I think I made it a little bit too tight. Now Kyle Busch is going to pass me in the outside lane. Well, GG for that. He made it work. Yeah, I am struggling with this car. I probably should not have made adjustments to it. Because the car was handling fine, and now I just made it way too tight. And now there's some parts where I have to lift going into the corners because I'm just so tight. I caught back up to Byron and Byron up to 2nd place, but Hamlin is just pulling away. I don't know what makes him so good in these Coca-Cola 600s in these heat games. And Hamlin is just fast. I got my way to the top 5. Surprisingly, Kyle Busch is just so fast. He's about to get around his brother Kurt Busch. He started in the back of the field too, and he is just still continuing to pass cars. Honestly, I think I'm the only car that's passed him so this far.
Got a car high now. Car there on the inside.
I got around Kurt, and then I just messed up the corner. And I tried to get back down there to protect the 5th spot, but Byron still got to run.
Still there.
Well, one car is down pit road. Not sure who that is. So they got a problem or something. Looked like Quinn House maybe.
Car
underneath Byron once again.
Outside.
Underneath Kurt as well, trying to get around them for fourth.
Inside.
Oh, sliding up the track. Dang it, man. Every time I get to the top 5 or get up to 4, or at least pass a car, I always overdrive turn 1. Oh, I'm sorry, Byron. Alright, I'll just let him have the spot. Telling you, I just struggle going into the corners. It's either every time I make a pass on somebody, or it's every time I'm underneath somebody. I just struggle going into the corners. I'm gonna try it again to get the 4th spot. I'm gonna try to take 3rd from Busch. Finally got up to 4th. I just realized the top 4 is now Toyotas, with Hamlin leading, Truex in 2nd, Kyle Busch 3rd, me in 4th, and William Byron's the first Chevrolet in 5th, and then McDonald's is the first Ford in 7th. They're right now having a heck of a battle. But now Kyle Busch is up to 2nd. Kyle Busch is just fast. And I like Martin Truex Jr.'s paint scheme right here. This is honestly, probably, in my opinion, one of the top 2 schemes of Martin Truex Jr.'s paint schemes. I actually have this patriotic car, Martin Truex Jr., and I just like the fact that I have his patriotic car, because honestly, I am a big fan of this paint scheme right here. I just love Truex's patriotic car, especially with the bald eagle on the car. It just looks really, really nice. But I also like a Sirius XM car too. That's probably the number 1 paint scheme I like from Truex. But his patriotic car is nice either way. I finally got into the top 3. It took me 48 laps to get to the top 3, and now we're on lap 49. I'm right now in 3rd place. Hamlin's about to go upon lap traffic. But I bet we're probably going to get another caution, because we're getting close to making pit stops. That's where the cautions seem to happen, other than my wreck. But when I make my pit stop, I'm definitely loosening up this car a little bit. I feel it's tight. Alright, halfway through the race. I almost hit that wall again. I don't want to do that again. I'm trying to battle with Kyle Busch once again to get up to 2nd. So far, it's not happening. Oh yeah, speaking of Kyle Busch too, he's trying to sweep both of these Charlotte races too. He won the last race at the Charlotte Roval, and then he won the, now he's trying to go ahead and try to win the Coca-Cola 600. But by the way, next race, going to be at Road America. They got more road course racing coming up. So next race, Road America. So be sure to tune in for that. That should be a good race. And then we go to another road course race, so we go back-to-back road courses. We got Road America next race, and then the following race will be at Sonoma. Hamlin's definitely catching up to lap traffic. Maybe this lap traffic could help out. Maybe. It could maybe help me out getting around Kyle Busch. I just cannot seem to get around him so far.
Leader is pitting.
Oh, Hamlin's pitting. Yeah, so we're getting close to making pit stops. I'll probably come in this time by. Also, we're gonna have a drag race for the lead. Kyle Busch is gonna lead that lap. Alright, I'll take the lead. Alright, I'm trying to see when I'm gonna pit. I did this before where I stayed out for a while. Then I blew a tire. I did this in my career mode if you haven't seen that yet. These guys are pitting as well. I'm gonna try to get my first lap so I'm the Coke 600. Actually, I'll pit next time by. Looks like these guys are pitting. But I'm gonna lead my first lap of the race. Looks like Kyle Busch is pitting. Martin Truex Jr. decides to stay out. But I am gonna come down pit road this time by. Looks like Kurt Busch also stayed out as well. We do definitely have takers.
That car in front of you is coming to the pit.
These guys are pitting, but I am going to pit this time by. Alright, going to head down pit road this time by.
Watch your speed, please.
45. And nice. Alright, so go 4 tires. I'm definitely going to loosen up the car a little bit. The car seems a little bit tight. I'll bring that up as well. So we'll go 4. Actually, bring that up to a 47 too. So 4 tires, 2 cans, and we'll be back out in the way. Alright, 15.9 second pit stop. I feel like I'm going to lose a couple of spots. Yeah, Kurt Busch got out ahead of me because I got held up twice. I got held up that one time where the Chase Elliott, and then I got held up with Newman. Actually, I'm going to lose 2 spots. So yeah, I definitely got held up really bad. So I'm going to lose more spots. Logano got around me. Same thing with Busch and Bowman. Yeah, that pit stop definitely cost me right there. Like I said, I got held up by Chase and Newman. And I kind of felt like I was a little bit too slow going into the pits as well, so I definitely lost a couple of spots. Someone's out in the way. I think that's, oh no, it's Justin Haley, never mind. I thought it was a lead lap car.
All clear.
Well, looks like we are going to get done with brief like pit stops. And I fell back to 7th. I came into pits 3rd, and now I'm going to be back in 7th.
Outside, outside.
I made a really risky move right there, but it paid off. I got around Logano. I'm still fighting with Bowman right now to try to get to the 5th spot, get back to the top 5. Kyle Busch also lost a couple of spots too because he was 2nd. Oh, Hamlin, trouble. He's got an engine problem. Denny Hamlin was the race leader, and all of a sudden he's got engine problems. Well, that changes everything. Hamlin was definitely fast, and he won the Coke 600 NASCAR Heat 4. And now all of a sudden he's got a problem, and that gives the lead to Kurt Busch. Hamlin was looking into the playoffs as well too, so that might take him out now. And I think because with that engine damage, I think he's going to be out of this race. Yeah, so Hamlin with engine trouble definitely kept me off guard. I was just about to say that Kyle Busch lost a couple of spots because he was 2nd going into the pits. Well, it's the 2nd before pit stops. And Hamlin just has a problem. I got into Bobby Carter's lane, and you're going to come down like that. Bobby Carter, get out of my way.
Outside, outside.
I got a Bobby Carter's lane, but then he started coming down. And I was about to pass him, he's going up. Trying to hold me up. Alright, looks like it's not Quinn Houff that's out of this race. It looked like his car at first.
All clear.
But I'm not sure who's out of this race. Looks like Hamlin's out in the way. I'm not sure how he's out in the way with engine damage. That's kind of weird. Either way, he's going to be a lap or 2 laps down, so that's definitely costly. So Hamlin's going to lead a lot of cautions if he wants to maybe somehow get back to this race.
Still there. Left car there on the outside.
Alright, is every lap car going to be in my lane every time, you know, I get around someone or I have an opening lane? Because Bobby Carter did that, and now Ryan Preece did that. Quinn Houff was about to do it. Ridiculous, honestly. I got held up like that. Looked like someone was smoking up there. Don't think they're smoking. We got 36 laps to go. I'm up to 2nd, trying to chase down Kurt Busch. This is the best I've been other than the pit stops. 2nd place. I only allowed 1 lap in this race. And that's when everyone's making pit stops. By the way, Kurt Busch has not yet won a race this season. So if he wins, he'll get his first win of the season. And I haven't got a win since New Hampshire. No, Auto Clutch Speedway. I haven't got a win since Auto Clutch Speedway, which is back in race number 6. I haven't won since then, so I'm on a little bit of a losing streak. Oh no, never mind. I won Chicagoland Speedway, so I haven't won since Chicagoland Speedway. So it's been 4 races since I last won. Other than that, the best finish I had the last couple of races was second. That was at Watkins Glen. Other than that, I finished 5th at Talladega, and I finished 4th at Vegas. And then I finished 17th at the Roval. I'm catching up to Kurt Busch. I have an opportunity of getting around him. Looks like we only have 27 cars in the lead lap. That's bad. Zettel just went a lap down. Alright, underneath Kurt Busch for the lead. Make some contact. And I do clear Kurt Busch. So I'm out front leading in the Coca-Cola 600. So really good. I get the out front, leading a couple laps. Definitely gained some points. Actually, no, I was only going to be 24 cars in the lap. So we are getting close to making our second green flag pit stop. So we got to make at least 2 more pit stops for this race to get done and over with. It's honestly been the longest green flag run we have, but now I think we're going to have a caution since I said something. But we got to make pit stops in a couple more laps, so we'll see how these. Yep, I told you I was gonna jinx it when I said something, but we did have a long green flag run. BJ McLeod is still in the top. Is still in the top 12. Ricky Stenhouse is gonna get the free pass. Where'd Hamlin go back to? Yeah, 39th a lap down. Oh, that's Tyler Reddick out of this race. All right. So Hamlin problems, huh? The engine, but I'm still surprised that he's back in this race, because normally when you're blowing an engine, your day is done. So Bobby Carter's a lap down, Justin Haley's a lap down. Yeah, I said they ain't getting no playoffs unless they somehow get lucky. But I'm gonna take a 4 tires and fuel, get back out in the way, and I think we're gonna have 28 laps to go when we go back green this time around. We still have a little bit of ways ahead. And we need to make 1 more pit stop. But we're back underway here in the Coke 600. We have 28 laps to go. Someone else is also falling out of this race. I'm not sure who it is. I got a clean restart. Byron, who won the pole, is up to 2nd.
Inside. Clear behind. You're all clear on the bottom.
Alright, nice and smooth in that corner. Looks like that was Ross Chastain that's out of this race. It looks like Ross Chastain had a problem that caused the caution. I'm not sure some of those guys got the waiver round or not. If they did, I'll have to watch out for Hamlin again. If not, if he's still a lap down, then I'm definitely going to have another challenge. This time it could be Byron or Kyle Busch. Chances. Byron is all over my back bumper almost. Kyle Busch just seems like he's fast. Yeah, he's right behind Byron. He quickly just get up to 2nd. Well, he is, but I just put a huge block on Byron. Kyle Busch is definitely the guy to beat. Dang it, man. I've been doing a lot better in turn 3 the last several laps, and now I just messed up. Now I'm going to lose a couple of spots. Oh. Alright, I hit the wall. I'm fine. Luckily, though, I didn't do it like I did the first time. Now, as you know, spin out from that. But, unfortunately, it did lose me ground, and I picked up a little bit of aero from that. But I should be fine, though. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to go chase down these 4 again, which is Byron, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano. Byron and Kurt Busch has not yet won a race this season. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano has. And of course, I already won a race this season. And Harvick behind me has not yet won a race this season either, which is surprising that we're in race 12 and he has still not yet won a race. So kind of weird, honestly. Well, speaking of him, Harvick just goes around. That's going to be a caution. Well, speaking of Harvick, I was just talking about Harvick, and then next thing I know, I look up my mirror, and Harvick is spinning. Not sure what happened from behind. Looks like he just lost it, which is kind of weird that he would lose it like that on a straightaway. I don't know. Is now Harvick going to be out of this race? Hamlin got the free pass. Now that's going to be an issue. Now Hamlin's going to be back in this race. I think Harvick might be out of this race. Unless he just cut a tire or something.
Have a good day. Stay sharp.
Nah, I think Harvick just cut a tire or something, but I think he'll be back up there. Alright, green flag back in here. We have 19 laps to go. Oh, sorry, Trish. I don't know why I come up on it like that. And now this is going to be a big problem because Hamlin is back in the lead lap. He has a fast car. But will he make his way back up there in time? That'll be the question. If we get in our caution, though, he'll definitely be up there. This is going to be a problem, too. If Kyle Busch gets the lead, it's going to be tough beating him. Yeah, he's about to get around his brother, Kurt Busch. Side by side with the Busch brothers, Kurt and Kyle. Younger brother, Kyle Busch, trying to get around older brother, Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch won the last race at the Roval. He's trying to sweep both Charlotte races. Remember, next race, Road America, road course racing. We get more road course racing. Actually, after this race, the next 2 races we'll have road course racing with Road America next, and then Sonoma, which will be the last 2 road course races for a while. And then we won't have another road course race until Canadian Tire, which will be the second to last race before the playoffs. I got around Kurt Busch. Now we'll see if I can get any Kyle Busch.
Looking outside now.
Side by side with 16 to go. Kurt Busch tucks in behind me.
Got one peeking outside.
Now he's going to go up with his brother Kyle.
Outside.
Oh boy! Tight right there. I got the wall, Kurt Busch. Well, I didn't get the wall, but Kurt Busch did get the wall.
Outside.
That definitely helped out Kyle Busch. Oh, Byron, he made it 3 wide. Tell you what, we're racing right now with 15 laps to go.
Got one outside now.
Oh man, we are still 3 wide. Holy crap, man, tight. How racy it's getting up here. Byron goes up to second. Alright. Oh, Kurt Busch, please hang on to that. Nope, he's wrecked. How? Honestly, I don't understand how. How? I just barely touched Kurt Busch. I was getting him a run to get him to turn number 3. He was fine, and then all of a sudden, Kurt Busch just, gets loose when we were way past turn number 3. Well, that sucks, man. Like, come on, Kurt. Better than that. Well, I'm going to pit now. Fix that damage. I'm going to take 4 tires. We're going to have 11 laps to go when we go back green. Alright. Harvick stays out because he did pit under that last caution.
Stay sharp.
We'll have fresh tires.
Coming to the green.
Wow, what happened to Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch shot back a couple of spots. He was leading before that caution. Alright, so 11 laps to go here at Charlotte. Fuel is all set. Our tires are all set. Now it's on for the win.
Left side. Hard from the outside.
Alright, Bowman, get around me.
Outside.
Alright, now back down to the bottom lane. We'll see what we
Clear
can
down
do.
low.
Kyle Busch definitely lost a couple of spots on pit road. He was leading. Now Bowman's going for the lead.
Got one up top. Last 10 laps.
10 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Got a lot of guys who have a shot at winning this Coca-Cola 600. I'm going to get around hard because he's got fresher tires. Well, I got fresher tires. A lot of these guys got better tires than Harvick. I finished runner-up last time I raced at the Coca-Cola 600. Will it be any different this time around? 9 to go. I tried sending my way into Bowman, get underneath him, but he held the bottom lane perfectly. Now it's Bowman 6 feet to points. He's the last driver to be in the playoffs, so if he wins, he won't have to worry about being on the cup line because he'll be locked into the playoffs. I know I can get around Bowman. I know I can. I just need an opportunity.
Hard from the outside.
Underneath Bowman. This is for the lead. And I'm going to take the race lead here at Charlotte Speedway. And the 7 laps to go as well. So back all front leading here at Charlotte. Now I just got to try to get into these corners perfectly, especially on the entry of the corners. That's where I seem to struggle. I got to try to hang on, get into those corner entries a lot better, especially turn 3. Bowman's right there too, so one mistake and he could definitely capitalize. Alright, 5 laps to go here at Charlotte Speedway. Kyle Busch just got around Alex Bowman for 2nd place. Kyle Busch has just been the man to beat today. He started in the back in this race, and now he's up to 2nd. He's trying to sweep both Charlotte races because he didn't win the Roval last race. And I'm trying to get my 5th win of the season. I haven't won a race at Chicagoland Speedway, which is back in race 7. So it's been 4 races since my last win. I'm trying to go ahead and try to get my 5th win this season. And I'm trying to win the Coca-Cola 600 too. I came short in P4. Now I gotta try to fight against another Joe Gibbs car. This time with Kyle Busch. Busch is trying some different lines to try to get around me. And he's right there. Definitely seems like that he's faster than me. Kyle Busch is right there though. Got 2 laps to go this time by. What will happen? It's going to be down between me and Kyle Busch, or if us two makes a mistake, which I hope that doesn't come to that case, where I end up making a mistake. Starting to pull away from Kyle a little bit. This is what I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. Kyle Busch is going to get a run right here. Alright, white flag in the air this time by. Final lap of the Coca-Cola 600. Can I try to hang out and win the Coca-Cola 600? It's been 4 races since my last win. Well, I try to get it done here. And it came up short last season when I did the Heat 4 Coca-Cola 600. Down the back straight for the final time. Going into turn number 3. And I think I just got my way into the Coca-Cola 600 winner trophy. Alright, off turn number 4. Gonna get my 5th win of the season. It comes here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Coca-Cola 600. Yes! Last time I did the Coke 600, I was 1 spot short. This time around, I get 1 spot better, and I take the Coca-Cola 600. Oh, yes. Oh, man, long race. I had to make adjustments all race long to get this car to where it needed to be. And I was able to do that and get my way into the winner's circle. So 5th win of the season, Coca-Cola 600. Yes. And I blew this engine. Yep, I sure did. Alright, I'll just park the car right here. Alright, race results here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So I win the Coca-Cola 600, so I get my 5th win of the season. So I got redemption after that Coca-Cola 600, so really, really good. Kyle Busch got second, Byron got third, Logano fourth, Bowman fifth. Hamlin was able to recover to get sixth place. Honestly, there's maybe probably 10 more laps in that Coca-Cola 600. I think Hamlin would have won this race for sure. But an engine problem definitely cost Hamlin, which, like I said, I don't know how in the world he got back into this race. He blows an engine, and I guess it's weird that he got back into this race after he blew an engine. So, but whatever. I guess he takes 6th. Brad 7th. BJ McLeod got 8th. So BJ will still be in the playoffs. Ty Dillon got 10th. Okay. Ty Dillon runs up the top 10. So there's 11th on back. 10th up 11. Mark Truex Shearer 13th. Truex was up there. I don't know what happened to him. Fell back to 13th. Kurt fell back to 14th. Because, you know, I bumped him. Like, I just, like, barely tapped him on the run. Got loose on the straightaway. He was fine going into the entry of the corner, but then maybe about 30 feet going into the corner, he just ends up losing it, which honestly doesn't make any sense, but I guess Kurt Busch takes 14th. Jimmy 19th, and Eric Almirola runs up to top 20. So if Newman finishes 18th in this race, that'll definitely put Kyle Busch second in points. So Newman will drop back to 3rd, so that means Kyle Busch will now be second in points. There's 21st on back. Looks like only 27 cars finishing the lead lap. Looks like Max Benedetto got 28. Quid Half runs up to top 30. And Boyer 23rd, huh? 31st on back. Bobby Carter 34th. Justin Haley 38th. Of course, once again, not get to the playoffs this time because, like I said, they're far back. It looks like Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick were the only 2 drivers to fish out of this race. Yeah, so I definitely extend my points lead. Kyle Busch jumps up to 2nd in points. So yeah, Newman drops back to 3rd, but Truex is getting close at passing Newman for 3rd, which all depends on what happens at Road America next race. Let's see. Yeah, BJ's still in the playoffs, which he's ahead of Jimmy now in the playoffs, which is crazy. Yeah, so Jimmy Johnson's actually in that last playoff spot by 3 points ahead of his teammate William Byron, so still a pretty close gap. Ty Dillon's 19th in points. Let's see. Yeah, Haley's 34th in points. Bubba's 35th, that's surprising a little bit. Bobby Carter's 37th. Yeah, so they still got work to do if they want to get their way into the playoffs, which, like I said, I doubt they get in. They're way far back from Brendan Gaughan, especially Bobby Carter. But that's what the points standings look like. And I'm in victory lane for the 5th time this season. First time actually since Chicagoland Speedway. I've been on a 4-race win streak, but I'm able to get the job done, and I win the Coca-Cola 600. Yes! Coke 600 champion. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Alright, winner at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Not too bad. Coca-Cola 600 winner. So now I got my 5th win of the season, and I extend my points lead. So, really, really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. So next race, going to be at Road America for the, I guess the NASCAR Cup Series, because the Cup Series didn't go to Road America last year, which now they're going to this year. But it's only going to be 13 laps in this race, which it is going to be a long track, though. It is a big track, so it'll definitely still be a little bit of a long race. But 13 laps at Road America, that ought to be really, really interesting. And we'll just see what happens on the, which honestly, I haven't raced in the Cup Series with the ES, so it'll be really, really interesting to see what happens at Road America. But now we get the next 2 road courses in. So we got Road America and then Sonoma next week. And then we go to Kansas, so I was right. So Kansas and then Michigan. Okay, that's what the schedule is. And then we hit halfway and we get to Atlanta. So Atlanta will be on the way too, so that should be really interesting. But next race going to be at Road America. So ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like and subscribe if you have not yet, or if you want to. And also, be sure to turn on post notifications so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video or when I go live. Follow me on Twitter, and I noticed that the Discord link wasn't working. I'm going back into some of the videos, and I did fix that, so hopefully it's all fixed up for you guys to join the Discord if you want. So hopefully it's there, but if not, just let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and fix that again, which I don't know why I was doing that the first time, which hopefully it's fixed the second time. But be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. So ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all at Road America. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.